Hey, lovely people. So I'm doing a back-to-back live chat. This one will be very quick because I just wanted to get on here and share some companies that are hiring right now for customer service jobs that are work from home. So, AKA remote jobs. And they are based in the United States. And then I have another company that is looking for people that are based in the United States or Canada. So if you are in Canada or if you're in the US, then you may want to check out some of these companies. I am going to try to pull some of these things up on the screen so you can see what I am looking at. Again, I'm going to be sharing three companies. So the first one that I want to share, this one is I'm pretty familiar with because it is a medical insurance company and they're hiring a couple of different work from home jobs. So let me see if I can pull them up. So just to highlight it before I pull it up, the title is Customer Service Intake Representative. You can work from home and the company is Cigna. Now these are full-time jobs, entry level, so it's not like you need a ton of experience. And Cigna is a really well-known company. So it's the trouble with some of the customer support jobs is that when you see some of them, you're like, is this sketchy? Is this a real job? And Cigna, most people know Cigna. If you've ever been on any type of health insurance, there's some of the big names here in the United States. Aetna is one, Cigna is another that people typically will know. And so they have 10,000 plus employees. They're in the wellness and fitness healthcare services space, right? So we know Cigna. Just to read through the job description, after completion of application, you have to be sure to complete a required assessment to continue in the hiring process. A lot of big companies do hiring assessments, and especially for these high volume type of jobs. So they're hiring multiple customer support representatives, and so that will be a part of the process. So just know that, be ready to take an assessment after you submit your application and take your time on the assessments. Here's the thing, just an insider tip from a recruiter. The assessment, depending on what it is, some of them are personality based, other assessments are actually job specific. If if you're just kind of breezing through it and just answering questions willy-nilly, la la la, you could miss over some required questions in that assessment and you may not move forward in the process. So just be careful. Anytime you have a job assessment after an application, you want to take your time with it. Normally they're not super long, but you want to take your time just so you're not counting out of it. Hi, Edward. Thanks for coming over. So it says, be ready for a job that encourages you to use your communication skills and attention to detail. I.e., you want to, if you are interviewing for the job, be sure to talk about how you were able to use attention to detail to solve a problem and how you've been able to communicate effectively with team members or with customers, etc. As an intake representative in EviCore Healthcare's non-clinical call center, you'll use your commitment to outstanding service and upbeat attitude to serve as the main point of contact for inbound callers as you manage their benefits needs from start to finish. So that right there is going to tell you, oh, let me share the screen. That right there is going to tell you you probably need to be upbeat if you are selected for a phone or video interview. Okay, let me share the screen so you can know what I'm looking at. And yes, Edward, these are work from home, remote jobs. So yes, so for those that are looking for that. And as you notice, I'm reading through the job description and I'm pointing out, and if I were actually going to apply for this job, I would note attention to detail, communication skills, upbeat attitude. These are some things I will need to portray as I'm interviewing for the job. Here's a little more on how you'll make a difference, ensure process efficiency, process requests for service, speak with physicians' offices and procedure sites, and capture the necessary demographic and medical information in order to build case files. So if I have any medical experience, whether it's customer related or not, I'll probably want to highlight that some way in my resume that I'm submitting. Be a team player, provide status updates, and serve as a liaison to our clinical staff when needed. So if I've been a liaison for something, if I'm providing status updates, I want to include that on my resume as well. Create new knowledge with our computer systems and new relationships with your peers. You'll start with 6 weeks of in-depth training. That's really good to see. That means they're not just going to put you in there and automatically. You're going to have a onboarding process so you can transition into your new job. That's always good to see. So it's in-depth training, but you're not doing it alone. After training, a mentor and supervisor will guide your performance, taking inbound calls through a computer-generated system. You'll enjoy a supportive environment with your peers and other teams who want you to succeed. Wondering what a typical day in the life looks like? Take a look here. So you can go to a video to see what they do. What are the requirements? So again, this is an entry-level customer representative job. High school diploma is needed or GED. A strong customer service orientation and the commitment to providing outstanding service. So if you've worked in the service industry, even I would say as a wait staff, bartender, any of that, I would include that on my resume. If you don't have customer service experience as it relates to this, where you're actually taking online, taking calls and supporting customers in that way, where you're in a call center environment, I would include anything that's obviously customer facing. Professionalism and strong work ethic, the ability to excel and meet your responsibilities in a highly structured environment, excellent verbal and written communication skills. So you definitely want to highlight that. Why join us? 6 weeks of classroom and training lab included. So you get some training, 18 days of paid time off per year plus paid holidays. That's really nice. Health, dental, vision, and life benefits with employer-funded HSA. Oh, HSAs are really nice. Those are really nice. A monthly pay for performance bonus incentive, a clear path for advancement with EveCore's core map. I don't know anything about EveCore's core map, but I do like the fact that they're actually stating that you have a path for advancement. That's something that you can ask about if you are selected for an interview. For positions that are flex, WAH. This role is a WAH flex, which allows most work to be performed at home. Employees must be fully vaxxed if they choose to come on site. So that's the note about the flexibility. Okay, so they do note the pay, and they have a note about work from home. So they're noting that this is a work from home opportunity and you'll be required to have reliable internet connectivity. We talked about this. If you're going to work from home, you have to have good internet connection. It has to be provided through a wired connection. A mobile or hotspot environment is not acceptable, and you may need to purchase an Ethernet cord depending on your current setup. So you can't just, basically what they're saying is if you have a hotspot through your phone, that's just not going to cut it. You're going to have at-home internet service. Right? You have to have a reliable setup at home, not a hotspot through your phone. That's just not going to cut it. For this position, we anticipate offering. Why are they saying they anticipate offering? That's a little weird. But they anticipate offering an hourly rate of $16 to $18 per hour, depending on relevant factors, including experience and geographic location. So in my view, that looks like if you're somewhat experienced, you're probably going to be making $16 or $18 per hour. This role is also anticipated to be eligible to participate in the annual bonus plan. So I would definitely note that down. Once the conversation about the compensation comes up, be ready to ask about the bonus. You can just say, I saw on the description or the job description that there was mention about the bonus plan. Can you tell me more details about that? All right, and then they talk about Cigna. So that was the first one. It is Cigna. Again, this is a flexible work from home job. Now they did mention something about being on site if you choose to be on site. So I would definitely ask the question and clarify, are there any requirements to being on site? But they're definitely advertising it as a remote job, as you can see here. They have had over 200 applicants, so just gonna put that out there. So the next one, and hello Teddy, welcome. I'm gonna stop sharing for just a second so I can hit on the next one. Edward had a question just about, are these remote? And I answered that. Teddy is making a teddy bear in the chat. I really have to change these visuals for members. I really want to make a custom one. I'll see if I have time today to make that because it's been on the like in my head to do it and I just haven't done it yet. I really want some cool membership buttons so it stands out versus the generic ones that YouTube has created. Let's see. So the next company is actually going to be a lot different than Cigna. It is a financial services company. Can you guess? Their logo is orange in color, and they are in the financial services arena. Really large company. King of Kill, Edward, let's see which one of you can actually guess which company I am talking about before I put it up on the screen. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all know this is the Jeopardy theme song. I haven't seen that show in a long time, but that's the Jeopardy. That's the Jeopardy theme song. Let me make sure this is the right one. Oh, that is it. Okay. Okay. So King of Kill is saying, King of Kill, your bear looks stressed. Okay, so I have another bear that I didn't put on here because I blinged it out. So I had a bear. I think I still saved it. I think I saved it in Canva where I created it. It had a chain. Had something else on it. I want to say a hat. And I was like, I'm going to make this for Teddy. And I was like, no, let me not make this blinged out. I was like, maybe I should put him in a suit or something. I'm like, that would be really random, given the topic of my channel. So I think what I'm gonna do is make it a dapper teddy bear and have it in a suit and a hat versus the chain. But Teddy, how'd you bling down? So anyway, that's one that I have that I was like, no, I shouldn't do it that way. Okay, so we have one guest, Wells Fargo. Whew, heart palpitations right now. I don't know if I would suggest Wells Fargo. I don't think I can do it. And here's why. I was actually a part of a lawsuit with Wells Fargo. They had this whole time period where folks were scamming employees of Wells Fargo. They were like setting up, allegedly, they were setting people up, the customers of the bank, up with things that they just didn't need and not disclosing it with customers. So customers were paying more for services that they didn't need. And so no, I don't think I would ever suggest Wells Fargo unless they did a lot of damage control. But I think their logo is actually red, but that was a really good guess. But no, I would not. I would not. Edward says he has no clue. Oh my gosh. Edward says he heard about that scam. Yeah. I'm like, no. I can't be a part of that. I just can't be a part of that. I'm pretty open with most companies, but if I've heard just too much sketchy stuff, like many companies are getting lawsuits. Like this is why they pay for employment lawyers. But some companies are a whole nother level. Okay, anyway, so it's not Wells Fargo. The next company that I'm going to share, I'm going to just put it up onto the screen here. And I like their services. I'm a little biased about this one, but it is Discover. And I don't know if you can see, the logo from here, but if you look at it, there's a circle and it's orange, and then the Discover name, and then the O is filled in orange. So that's why that was my hint, was that it's an orange logo. But they're looking for customer service employees. They have two different shifts. They have an AM and PM shift. I have not read this one yet. Now, their highlights are in here. Discover Financial Services, I'm assuming they are based in Utah, but it is a remote job. So far, this was just posted 4 days ago. So it's very new. This is a good time if you're Looking for customer service jobs, good time to put in that application because it's very new. And I imagine the recruiters logging on tomorrow morning looking for the applicants, right? They have 40 right now from LinkedIn, at least. I'm sure they posted to plenty of other sites. Full-time job, entry level, requires working weekends. So you have to be okay working weekends. Discover is a large company. It is a very large financial institution. Most people know Discover by the credit card, right? Or if you ever go buy something, they show Visa, Discover, American Express, etc. Or MasterCard, so many of them. Now, I have a connection. So if you're in LinkedIn, this is why I talk about LinkedIn. It will show you the connections that you have. So if I were someone that was wanting to apply to this job, I would look at my connection and go, oh, do I know them? If I do, I would definitely reach out to them. If I don't, I would be a little more crafty on how I reach out to them. If it's an alum from my college, which it looks like, I would craft a specific message that ties in my school. See how you compare to 40 applicants, la da 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 da. Okay, so let's get into the job details. So they're pretty descriptive with the job. Their headline is Discover a Brighter Future. That's cute. Great news, you're eligible for a cash bonus. Oh, they're giving sign-on bonuses at Discover. Okay, so they have a sign-on bonus of up to $2,000. That's cool. And we offer 100% remote, hand clap, 100% remote, combination, or on-site is your choice. That's really good. You do need to live in Ohio, Utah, Arizona, Delaware, and surrounding area, or Illinois. So you're kind of covering some of the big city like Chicago, Phoenix, Philadelphia, but I'm actually surprised that they're not including places like Texas, Missouri, New York. So if I was in a different state, I probably would still apply. I probably would apply. Like if I were in Missouri, sometimes you can use another person's address. A lot of times it's like, I'm not saying to do this, but sometimes it's literally about payroll. Like we don't have payroll set up there. We can't do it. Or there's some kind of legality. But if you have a parent in a different state and you can live there, you can, technically work from there, that may be a thing that you could do. I'm just saying. And after you join the team, Discover will provide eligible employees with a one-time allowance of $250 to cover the cost of setting up a home office. That's actually a nice perk. They also offer a monthly internet reimbursement of $60. That's decent because most internet is about $60. I think I pay $60 for my internet, so that's good. Bonus is paid in the following increments within 30 days of the following milestones. $500 following 60 days employment, $500 following 120 days employment, and then $1,000 followed by 365 days. So you're going to get $2,000 sign-on bonus once you stay there a year. And most people, when they join a job, they're likely going to stay at least a year, unless they have maybe not a good experience or they didn't have a great onboarding process or it just wasn't a good match for the job or something. Most people, I would say. A year is about common. 6 months to a year is generally common at a minimum. To receive the bonus, you must be employed with Discover at the time of payment. That's a good point. Okay, so they're stating it out there. Stated bonus payouts are before taxes and deductions as applicable to you. So you're going to get your bonus, but they're going to be taxed. And from my understanding, bonus payments, like if you get a bonus, it is taxed differently than your income. So like if you get, your 2 weeks pay or you pay weekly, they're going to have to pay that out separately. Like you're going to see it separately and it likely be taxed separately. I'm just putting that out there. We know you're going to love it here. Discover has an outstanding culture and the employee experience is fantastic. Okay. They're really hyping that up. I like this job description. Check out all the reasons to apply. We've got you covered with a variety of shifts for this position, which would start in July. So you need to If you're looking for the job, you need to apply ASAP. If you're looking for a customer service job, ASAP, 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 ASAP. Available shifts. Delaware and Ohio start times 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 12 p.m., or 1 p.m. So you can start. Oh, this is nice. If I worked customer service, I would love that. That's pretty cool. But I wonder if you have to stick with that time like every day, Monday through Friday. So shifts are Monday through Friday with weekends as assigned. So it sounds like you're not going to be working every weekend, but I would definitely ask. Your recruiter will help you find the best shift for your lifestyle. Like you can pick your shifts, but I wonder if like once you pick a shift, like let's say, hey, I want to work 8 a.m.s start times. Do I have to stick with that every single week? Like, or can I mix it up? I wonder. Okay, so Illinois, their start times 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 11 a.m., or 12 p.m. Central, because they're on Central Time if you're in Illinois. Utah start times is 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Mountain Time, which makes sense because they're on Mountain Time. Arizona start times of 5 a.m. Whew. Okay, if I was on the West Coast, I don't know if I can do that. But 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 9 a.m., or 10 a.m. Mountain, which some people with children, I could see that being very beneficial with an early start. I could see that because then kids are out of school, whatever, or if they're in summer camp, they're coming back or whatever, and you have your evening. That's kind of cool. Okay, so competitive wage. Let's see what their pay is looking like. The pay looks better over here. Competitive wage, starting wage of $17 per hour with shift differential opportunities to earn up to $23.76 per hour. That sounds a little bit better with the shift differential. I'm guessing if you work earlier or later, likely you're going to be paid accordingly. Full-time benefits, we could say there are too many to list, but it's worth it to share the good news. Okay, so they're just kind of going through the benefits. Pay time off. At minimum, you get 20 personal days plus 7 holidays per year. Medical, dental, vision, life insurance, education assistance. Ooh, that's nice. Education assistance, fully paid bachelor's and tuition assistance and reimbursement options. If I were in college, I would work here. Like, why wouldn't you? So if you're in college or you know someone that's in school, I mean, you need to tell them about Discover and tell them to work as a customer support person while they're in school, especially with these flexible shifts. If you're in college, you can kind of work around your schedule. Just putting that out there. 401k with company match and fixed contribution. That's lovely. I mean, it is full time. So with college students, you would have to be able to kind of work a full-time schedule. But when I was in college, I pretty much worked full-time hours. So anyway, you also have employee stock purchase plan. Right, Ever? That's what I've been thinking. This is nice. I'm feeling this a little bit more than Cigna. Like both of them seem like good companies and everything, but 20 personal days plus 7 holidays and the pay is looking better and they're offering all these great things and they have flexible shifts and they're saying flat out 100% remote or this and that. The only caveat is the fact that you have to work in these certain states. That's the only thing. Okay, so what do they say you need? Oh, wait a minute. We'll provide you with equipment you need. They provide you with your equipment, monitors, computer, keyboard, mouse, headset, an amazing new hire training experience. You also have the best coaches to help you deliver the best service. Personal experience with Discover Financial. I'm a customer. Oh my gosh, their service is really good and why I stay with Discover, because I know there's probably like they do have fees and things, but if I run into any issue, they're going to help me. Like the customer support, they're going to, I will say this because they are going to speak my language. They are going to be trained in customer support. So they're going to actually look to figure out a solution for my need. And they're going to resolve the issue quickly. I'm not going to be on hold for forever. Like I have to say they're like top notch from my experience. Okay. And then they have procedures and tools to handle customer needs. So you're actually it sounds like a good job. I mean, they're providing you the tools you need. You're getting well compensated. You're getting what was it? Bonus pay. You're getting a 2,000 bonus just to stay there for a year, right? Which I would assume that you're going to plan on doing anyway. They have tuition reimbursement, like this is, or tuition assistance, so you can get your degree. This is sounding really, really good. So anyway, that's that one. I'm going to put the links in the about section for anyone like watching the replay. The last job I want to share, this one, I don't know. It sounds really good, but you'll have to do your own research on it. This one is another, let's see, this one. It's another healthcare services company. So it's US Health Group, a United Healthcare company. Now I'm familiar with United Healthcare because they're like a Cigna. If you are looking for health insurance, they're one of the providers. Now they're looking for a customer support specialist. Let me see if I can actually find the posting because I saw it and I deleted it. Oops. I saw it via LinkedIn and I completely deleted it. So I'm going to see if I can find it so I can actually walk through it with you. Let's see, I think I searched customer support and then I searched remote. I want to say that's what I did. Let's see if it comes up. I don't see it. United Health. Let's see if it comes up. Optum. Oh, this is another one. Oh, okay. So I'm actually going to talk about this one. Let's look at this one because, well, let me see when it was posted. 7 applicants, inpatient. They're looking everywhere. It looks like they're still looking. Marketing technology senior battery. I don't know about that one. Oh, I'm so sad that I deleted it. Hello, MLW Fishing. Nice to see you here. I'm really sad I deleted that one. What's this? This isn't exactly what I was looking at earlier, but I suppose I can share it since it was just posted a day ago. So I'll share this one. Okay. Okay, so let me get rid of this. And I'm going to share. Hey, MLW Fishing, be sure to hit the like button. I appreciate you being here. Okay, so this one's called an account manager client services. It's fully remote. It was just posted one day ago. Has 36 applicants, so not that many applicants. It is through United Healthcare. The other jobs that have like 50 job openings, so they're looking for 50 people, is USA Healthcare, which is a subsidiary of United Healthcare from their website. But this one is an account manager client services. It is remote, is what they're saying. It's full-time, associate level. United Healthcare is, most of us know, it is a medical provider, or healthcare provider. What am I trying to say? Medical benefits provider is what I'm saying, and services. So 10,000 plus employees. It is a hospitals and healthcare network. It's in that industry. I like their job description so far too. So they're saying about the job, you'll enjoy the flexibility to telecommute, aka work from home, from anywhere within the US as you take on some tough challenges. Oh, I remember why I wanted to share the USA jobs one. That one includes Canada. So I still am going to talk about that. So in this one, you're going to welcome to one of the toughest and most fulfilling ways to help people. including yourself. We offer the latest tools, most intensive training program in the industry, nearly limitless opportunities for advancement. Join us and start your life's best work. That is a typo right there. Do you see that? SM. That's just randomly there. Great sales are a result of strong purpose, conviction, and pride. So it sounds heavy sales. Let's see what the actual job entails. It is a full-time position. Employees are required to have flexibility to work any of our 8-hour shift schedules during our normal business hours, 8 to 5 p.m. It may be necessarily given the business needs to work occasional overtime. All telecommuters will be required to adhere to United Health Group's telecommuter policy. We don't see where that is. Service the operational manager to administrative services for assigned clients. Serve the products that contribute to the continued growth, profitability, and retention of business. Manage the overall delivery of benefits and services for assigned clients. So from here, it says that you're providing superior customer support to internal and external customers and partners by meeting and exceeding expectations. But I can't tell if this is more of if you're actually taking calls or you're making outbound calls. That's not clear, and there's a lot written here. So I'm definitely going to share the link for this one, but I'm not quite sure about that one. And they're not sharing. Oh, they are sharing the pay. So they're saying Colorado, Connecticut, or Nevada residents only. The salary range for Colorado residents is $66,100 to $118,300. For Connecticut, Nevada residents, it's $72,800 to $129,900. Interesting. So if you have a sales and customer support type of background, this could be an interesting job. They're sharing the compensation range only for Nevada, Connecticut, and Colorado, but that's like a legality on there, and they have to put that into their description. I've seen that in multiple places. Okay, so let's go back to see if I can actually pull up the job posting I saw, and I think I got rid of it because I didn't love the job posting, but it looked interesting. I'll say USA Healthcare. I think that's what it was called. No. Maybe I should put representative. And remote. If I can't find it, I'll just put it into the comment section, because what I liked about it is that it looked like it was in the USA and Canada. Here's another one that is, let's see. Oh, and I'm going to get off of here because it's past 3:30. Okay, this is the last one I'll share. Stop. Is this one. This is actually a customer service advocate, work for home. This is United Healthcare. So they are offering a $1,000 sign-on bonus for external candidates. If you're located within Eastern, Central, Mountain, or HST time zone, you have the flexibility to telecommute, work from home as you take on some tough challenges. What is HST? I wonder if this one is the one I saw for Canada. It is Canada. So if you're in Canada, so United Healthcare will be good for anyone in the USA or Canada. So let's look through this one. And you have to be on one of those time zones, and you can have the flexibility to telecommute. Even if you have no prior experience, we have training classes starting soon to help you build a successful career that you want. Apply today. So this is an entry-level job. Of course, you can have experience, but if you don't have the experience, it sounds like they are offering training so that you can get the experience to work there. So they're saying, turn on the news. They're actually giving this background, which I like, but most people aren't going to read this. So it says, turn on the news on any night of the week, and you're likely to hear about the changes that are sweeping through our healthcare system. It's dramatic, it's positive, and it's being led by companies like United Health Group. Now you can take advantage of some of the best training and tools in the world to help serve our existing and new customers. You'll take as many as 50 to 70 calls per day. So if you're okay with that, this may be another company to look at. From customers who have questions about their health benefits. As their advocate, you'll use your personality and our tools to help them through the healthcare benefits available to them, including helping them through the enrollment in a new plan. This is no small opportunity. I mean, it is an important role. It is important because, I mean, I've called my health plan provider, and normally, whenever I've called, I'm in a frenzy. I'm trying to figure something out, and nothing makes sense. And, having a helpful customer service rep is very appreciative. It's very appreciated. So, yeah, that's great. This is a full-time position, 40 hours a week. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central, with limited shift availability on the weekends from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central. At times throughout the season, it may be necessary to work mandatory and or voluntary overtime based on peak call volume. Probably this is likely in the fall when open enrollment happens. Employees or companies are having their enrollment normally in like October, November, probably the latest, to get employees enrolled into their new benefits plans. Okay, so we offer 9 weeks of paid training. So this is compared to Discover and Cigna. Sounds like they might offer the most amount of time training, and it is paid. So that's great. The hours during training will be 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Central. Times could change based on trainer availability. And it is Monday through Friday. Training will be conducted from your home. Again, it is telecommuting or remote work. All telecommuters will be required to adhere to United Health Group's telecommuter policy. I don't see that policy, but I'm sure it is somewhere available on the website, or you may want to ask the recruiter or the hiring team about it. You'll be rewarded and recognized for your performance in an environment that will challenge you and give you clear direction on what it takes to succeed in your role, as well as provide development for other roles you may be interested in. Required qualifications, it is entry level again. So high school diploma, GED, or equivalent work experience is what you need. Minimum of 3+ years of combined education, work, or volunteer experience. I'm imagining, of course, this is not set in stone here, but if you have any service related experience, it's probably going to be welcome. Any type of phone experience, any type of, maybe you're in an office working with people, all of that would be good to put in there. If you're in school, if you're in college, that would be good to know too. And they're also highlighting volunteer experience. If you maybe worked at a hospital as a volunteer, that could be something I would add in here too, as well. All right, so preferred qualifications are social work, behavioral health, disease prevention, health promotion, and behavior change, working with vulnerable populations and Medicaid experience. Healthcare, insurance, environment, familiarity with medical terminology, health plan documents, or benefit plan design, sales or account management experience, and customer service experience, so generally. Telecommuting requirements. You have to reside within an Eastern, Central, Mountain, or HST time zone, which HST is Canadian. It is, wait, hold on. Maybe it's not. Maybe I made that up. Let me see what that is. Oh, Hawaii Standard Time. Edward, I needed you. When I looked up HST, it brought up Canada. So HST is Hawaiian Standard Time. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's the time zone you have to be on. And then the other items in here, you have to be required to have a dedicated work area established that is separate from other living areas, which makes sense because you will be dealing with health information. Ability to keep all company sensitive documents secure if applicable. Must live in a location that can receive a United Health Group approved high-speed internet connection or leverage an existing high-speed internet service. All right, so that is the role. Now they are pointing out the pay for Colorado residents, $15 to $25 per hour, And for Connecticut or Nevada residents, $15 to $27 per hour. They're not stating pay for other folks. And I wanted to see if this one is available in Canada. I'm not seeing it in here, but I know the USA Jobs one was saying Canada. So let me just pull that one back up if I can see it. And then we'll close this out. Everett is saying yes. Thank you. Because I was like, come on. Why does Canada keep showing up when I searched this? It was a totally different thing. Okay. So this is the other company that I saw on LinkedIn. I can't find the original posting right now, but I will find it. And this is the website, US Health Group. It is a subsidiary of United Healthcare Company, and they are hiring for, let me see if I can find their careers website. Oh, I could also just search career. Oh, so begin your career with US Health Advisors. Let's learn more. Their job description just wasn't that good, personally. This is their application. You just provide your name, your email, city, state, zip code, phone number, company committed to your success. If you go to their main careers page, that is here. And so it can tell you a little bit. They have support, training, advancement, veterans as well. And then I want to look at one more thing. I'm going to look them up. US Health Group. US Health Group. Just going to search them and see what comes up. Here we go. I think this might be it. Try that again. Okay. What is this? No. I see stuff that's similar to it, but not the exact thing that I'm looking for. So I'll have to put in a link. But that one was offered for USA and Canada job seekers. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this little chit chat, i.e. job search information for those that are looking for customer support, customer service, account or client services, type of jobs where you're taking inbound calls and helping folks. So the companies that we're hiring are Cigna, which we talked about with the first company. The second company was Discover Financial Services, which had really nice benefits and pay. So that was probably my favorite. I don't know about you, Edward, but I know you said that was a nice package they offered, Discover Financial Services. The next one was United Healthcare Group, and then USA, hold on. It is called US Health Advisors, a United Healthcare Company. So those are the jobs. I hope you enjoyed it. I will provide the links in the About section per usual. And if you have questions about any of these, I would just go directly to the job descriptions. Most of them are very new, so this is a good time to go in and apply. And then as I was going through some of the job descriptions, as I mentioned, note anything that will be helpful for you to add into your resume or to actually talk about during your interviews. Some of them will have job assessments, so please make note of that and take your time when you're completing an assessment. And I wish you the best with landing one of those jobs. They sound really cool and interesting. And a lot of them offer a lot of flexibility, working from home, flexible hours, and pretty nice pay. So I hope this is helpful. And Shar says, to close us out, I'm going for United Healthcare. Okay, well, awesome. Well, keep me posted. Let me know how things go with that. And I wish you good luck on them. I think it's really good timing for most of them. Whenever I see that there haven't been a lot of applicants, I'm like, yes, in there, because likely tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, a recruiter is going to get in like me. Monday, I'm going to be like, where are my applicants at? Where are they at? Where are they at though? And then you're going to be, obviously as a recruiter, responding to the people that really catch your eye and catch your attention and setting up phone conversations with them. So this is a good time over a weekend. Recruiters typically are expecting an influx in job applications and set time apart to review them and to get calls scheduled. So wishing you luck. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you, Edward, for being in here as my moderator. Shout out to my members in the chat. And I will talk to you all later. And hopefully you have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye.